So, I guess I'm packing. That's Bangor, that's where I'm now. Right, so a little backstory. Why am I starting in Bangor? Well, I'm from Indonesia, but I don't have any formal education, and a while ago I got the opportunity to study abroad, so I picked to do a zoology degree in Bangor. And I've got to get to Manchester, about there, that way, Manchester. Fly from Manchester Airport all the way to Indonesia. That's where I'm from, so getting into Jakarta Airport. So yeah, halfway across the world, and there we go, that's where we want to go. And I want to get back to Bogor, where I'm based. I run the Ciliwung Herpetarium there. The sun's up. Leaving Bangor's going to be a bit bittersweet.
I'm Nathan Risley. I'm a wildlife conservationist from Indonesia. My mission is to explore and protect our wonderful planet and the creatures that we share it with. So join me as we explore the weird and wonderful wildlife, cultures and ecosystems, along with the amazing people who have dedicated their lives to saving our beautiful planet.
We've now arrived in Jakarta, just waiting for my bags and things. What happened was I couldn't go straight to Bogor, I had to go to Sulawesi first. I'd taken a job as a wildlife consultant for a documentary. I can't disclose details of it yet till it's released. No delays, that's fantastic. Almost 11 PM now, and just arrived in Samratulangi Airport in Manado. It's been a long journey, but made it now. Woo! Right, so we've arrived in Manado. This is Jeffrey. I've arrived in Sulawesi last night, so it's my second day, I guess. We're in Tomohon now, in Jeffrey's house. We're having breakfast. Smokol, they call it here, in the local Minahasan language. We've got some pork here, and fried bananas, pretty good, and some coffee. So, yeah, it's good to be back. As I've said before, I can't disclose anything about the documentary film shoot yet, so yeah, that's for another video. After the film shoot, I had a few days free on Sulawesi. I decided to spend that time doing surveys for the wildlife tours with my business partner Jeffrey, who's a local there. We're now in Jeffrey's cabin. It's a nice place to chill and hang out. Just got forest everywhere surrounding you. So Jeffrey's fixing the car now. It's dark already. That's Ace the dog. That's Windy, she's the herpetologist in training. She now works at, where do you work?
Tasika Rescue Center, education officer.
Education officer. Yeah. She knows a lot about tarsiers as well. And that's Jeffrey, of course, who's going to take us to wherever we're going. What, we're going to?
River.
River? Yeah, we're going to a river. we haven't even started, and the guy was the guy at the parking lot was showing us this thing. He was looking at this thing with a torchlight. So it's not an actual parking lot, it's just they've got rafts and things, and Jeffrey's got a friend that runs the rafting place, and it was a snake. And here we have a very pretty brown tree snake. Oh, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna try and get some pictures with the camera. This is a Sulawesi crested toad. You can see the sort of crests on the top of the eyes. I'll get some pictures with the camera. So the Sulawesi crested toad is an endemic species, which means it's only found on Sulawesi and nowhere else in the world. What happened was the river by the rafting place was too dangerous to go into, so we're going to find a different location. We've just parked in the middle of nowhere. Here we've got a frog. It's a Limnonectes species. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, I'll try and get some photographs of it. There's a lot of Limnonectes species on Sulawesi, which look very, very similar, so I can't really tell what sort of species of fanged frog, Limnonectes, that is. Vegetation's quite thick. Okay, that river was too big, so we've got to go find a sort of a smaller river. So what we have here is a toad, an Asian toad, Tetaphrynus melanostictus. I'm not sure if this is native to Sulawesi or not, but yeah, this one has been run over by a car or motorcycle, some sort of vehicle. So that's one of the problems that wildlife here faces, conflict with humans, and sometimes they don't get very lucky. We've got another brown tree snake just disappearing here into the undergrowth. Oh, have a look at that. I'm just going to grab him. Right, there we go. Beautiful. Boleh bantu pegang? Halo. It's time to get kicked off because I'm disturbing it. Woo! Actually, you can see there's a lump here, so it's probably just eaten. It's eaten a bird or something. So, right, I'm just gonna let it go because don't want to disturb it too much. Right, let's put him back where we found him. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. So, I'll let it go off to yeah, wherever it came from, just to, because the thing is with snakes, after they've just eaten, if you disturb them too much, they feel threatened, so they're going to regurgitate, they're going to vomit their prey, and that's not very good for them because it's worked hard to hunt and catch its prey. Right, so we've just got back from Herpen. It's about midnight now. Wendy's got work tomorrow, but earlier before we went she asked me about surveying populations, so I told her to get a bowl of rice and a marker. I was showing her how to do sort of mark and recapture, so that's a method of sort of estimating population size. Catch some, mark them with the marker, do it again and see how many you caught, and then there's this formula here and you can sort of estimate the population size with that. Yeah, so basically these sort of represent the animals and you sort of catch some, you know, not actual animals, but yeah, that basically shows you the concept. This is stuff I've learned in university, so I'm pretty happy it sort of is useful. So we spent the rest of the night sort of discussing Wendy's plan for a future study she wants to conduct on snake populations on Sulawesi, and there's a few more days herping after that, so a lot of exciting stuff that we found, so stay tuned, that's in the next video.